ago, I found out I was pregnant, and I found out on Halloween, which is kind of cool, I guess. But this whole experience of being pregnant, having a child, it's really put my life kind of back into perspective. But this whole experience has really opened up my eyes to a lot of different things about myself and how I want to live and how I want to be more present in my life. Just the little moments that I have with the little guy, and he's right here, by the way. It takes me out of the hectic, busy things, the to-do list that I have in my mind that I'm like, okay, I gotta get all this stuff done. And then you have him who is like, I just want attention, or I just want to be held, or I just want you to smile at me. And so it really just kind of hones you into being present in the moment and really enjoying that, because these little moments that happen throughout the day, you're not getting those back. And it's really put that back into perspective for me. So yeah, anyways, that's not what this is about, but I do regret not filming more. Like, I filmed a little bit here and there, but then I just got kind of, oh, I don't want to film this in front of family, or I don't want to be filming in front of, whatever. And I really do regret not filming and documenting more of the pregnancy and the birth. I'm so stupid. I filmed like itty bitty tiny parts because I was like, I'm gonna, film and kind of document the birth. Did not happen. Really sucks. I really would have liked to have my thoughts being documented as they were happening instead of me just remembering it and then documenting it. But it is what it is, and I have to start from where I am now. Okay, so to recap briefly, in 2020, when we moved back to Washington from San Diego, Anthony and I had already been talking about having kids, getting married, how many we wanted, all that kind of stuff. Like, we knew where our life was going and our relationship was going. So in July of 2020, when I went to Oklahoma to visit family, mainly my sisters, he's making little noises. He's okay, buddy. So where was I? So I went to Oklahoma, and then when I came back, that's when we decided to start trying for a family, because we knew that we were going to get married by the end of the year, and it just felt like the right time. Okay, so Anthony proposed in August, and we started planning for our ceremony, and meanwhile, in October of 2020, I found out I was pregnant. When I found out, Anthony's mother was actually here for the weekend, so I decided to hold off in telling Anthony, because I just wanted that moment to be for us and then tell people later. So telling my boyfriend, who, well, I guess actually fiance, soon to be husband, that's what I wanted to share. But before that, I did want to share some of my thoughts about when I found out I was pregnant. And again, I didn't think to record it, mainly because Anthony's mom was just right outside the door. So, if I'm recording my reaction was only like silence. But I do want to kind of document some of my thoughts when I found out. And to be completely honest, I knew I wanted to have a child or two with Anthony, but the thought of being pregnant was something I really struggled with accepting. Because I knew I wanted biological children, but the thought of being pregnant, that is something I never really wanted to do. You can even ask my sisters, my family, my friends, they all know that I would always joke about, oh, I'll just get a surrogate, or, I'll never be pregnant, or I don't want to be pregnant, or, I didn't like other pregnant people, or, it was not something I looked forward to doing. Oh yeah. You know, but I knew I wanted biological children, and if I was able to have a biological child, I wanted that. But being pregnant, I didn't want to be pregnant. So when my period was late on that afternoon and I took the pregnancy test and it came back positive, I had very mixed feelings in that moment. It was excitement, but it was wrapped in dread, because at the core of myself, I dreaded being pregnant. It was not an experience that I really wanted to go through. And in that moment, seeing those two lines, like, I questioned myself. Like, am I really prepared for this? Not physically, because I knew my body would be able to do it. Like, I knew that. I did not question that one bit, but mentally, like, I had always joked, and maybe I shouldn't have, because women go through this and it's a very real thing, but I always joked, I was like, I won't have postpartum depression, I'll have prepartum depression. Because, I mean, people joke about serious things as a coping mechanism, I guess, but that was my way of, like, trying to make light of an issue that I knew was probably going to be serious in my case. And I guess I'll touch on it later. That's not really what I wanted to say here, but, like, my thought process with the whole pregnancy, it was not depression, but it was definitely not what people would be like. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'll just put it this way. When I would tell people, I don't want to be pregnant, they'll be like, well, when you're pregnant, you'll change your mind. Or when this happens, you'll change your mind. You'll change your mind. And I know that they're saying that in, like, that's coming from a good place, but really, like, shut up, leave me alone, you don't know. That's how I feel. And honestly, stop saying that to people. Like, you don't know. And what if they don't change their mind? Then they're like, well, I'm not normal, there's something wrong with me. And thoughts of not liking everything about pregnancy is normal, okay? That is normal. And it boggles my mind that that's still, like, a stigma of, you have to love your pregnancy. You have to, love this, and you have to love that, or else, you're this. And it's like, those things don't correlate, okay, people? Like, those things do not correlate. You do not have to love every aspect of your pregnancy to love your baby. Like, there are aspects of pregnancy that I found so fascinating. And again, this is not what I wanted to say here, so I'll leave that for later. But yeah, like, in the moment of finding out I was pregnant, very, very mixed emotions. But anyways, like I said, Anthony's mom was there, so I put those thoughts away. I took a deep breath, hid the test because I did not want somebody finding that, and went out the door, and we enjoyed our afternoon. And I knew for 2 days before telling Anthony, the only person, because I had to tell somebody, the only person I told was my sister Rebecca. And I'm so glad I did, because that was really nice and alleviated some of the stress. Okay, so now getting to the telling my boyfriend, fiance, partner. Unfortunately, again, me and my dumb self was like, I'll hit record and then I'll put it in my pocket. Now there's just audio. And I think I was just really nervous that I just didn't think about production and where to place it. And it would be really weird for me to just be like, here's a camera. And, like, I don't know. It turned out well. I'm glad I at least got audio. And I think this guy's hungry. So, or do you just want to be played with? Is that what it is? You just want to be played with. Huh? Huh? Do you just want to be played with? Hey, you. Hey, you. So, I found out that I'm pregnant on October 31st. I haven't told anyone. The only person I've told is my sister Rebecca, and I texted her like a day later. So on the 1st of November, and I told her it's a secret, don't tell anyone. I haven't even told Anthony yet. So that is actually what I'm doing right now. I've been trying to plan just a little something special to like announce it to him or to tell him. I didn't just want to like hand him the pea stick thing. Like that's gross and weird. So one of our favorite things is to get coffee, and one of our favorite places is Dutch Bros. So I'm gonna go over there. I told him that I was gonna go get us some coffee, and I'm gonna write on them. So I'm gonna get his, I'm gonna get mine, and then I'm gonna get a little baby one. Wow, saying this out loud is really weird. A little baby one, and yeah, I'm gonna put like something on it, something weird and cheesy and adorable, and I'm gonna hand him that one first. Yeah, at least it sounds good in my head. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yay. That's yours. Mine. And another one.
What's it?
You gotta read it.
No. For the baby?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something else?
Well, I mean, there's a reason why I'm giving it to you now.
Was that an August birthday?
July.
July, August.
It might be
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
July 9th or 14th.